this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. Yes, I'm still on an EFAG, so that's in September now. I did have a couple of cigarettes off a friend Christmas Eve, but I've got too used to this now, I think. Today is a bad knee day. I did do quite a bit yesterday, and a lot of it was outside. I took Mason for a 2-hour walk. I sorted the chickens out, so I was outside in the cold for quite a bit, and last night my knees did start aching. So I thought tomorrow's going to be a bad day. I fetched some food out of the freezer, a ready meal, and that's what we're going to have for tea. Saves me standing in the kitchen cooking. This is why I do them on a good knee day, so I can rest. Other things are going to have to wait for a day or two. The chickens, with them being close to the house, I can actually go out to them, check they've got water, take the eggs away. I sorted them yesterday with the food and that, so I know that everything else is fine, but I just check on them. Mason's had a run around the garden and he's going nuts running up and down stairs, so I think he's having his exercise at the moment. Everything else, like the hoovering, it can wait. I'm not going to hurt my knees more by doing the hoovering or ask Lurch to do it today. It's a work day for him anyway. So, no, it can wait a couple of days. Not a problem. Either my knees will be up to me doing it, or he'll be off work. He's off work this weekend, and he can do it then. As regards preserving, canning things and that, there's nothing urgent, so I'm not going to do it. There's different things I want to make and video and that, but again, I'm not going to put my knees through it. I'm going to be selfish. So I've come upstairs in my workroom to help cheer me up a bit. I've done my nails. These are just press-on ones, well, glue them on, to protect my own nails, because as I told you, I filed away some of the nail bed. Only a bit, but it's made my own nails very soft. So this is just protecting them while that bit is growing out. I did it before Christmas, and I've done it again, so in a month's time this should be all right for me actually to do the acrylics again. Now while I'm up here for the day, I thought, right, I'm actually going to crack on and do my quilted wall hanging. Now, I was thinking about it last night, and I can't really, I had to go the other day and did a little bit, because I was thinking of just sort of patchworking all the bits of material together and then put batting on the whole lot and a backing and quilt that. But because of me hand, I've told you about the lack of coordination, and it shakes and I can't stop that. It's too fiddly. This size is too fiddly for me. I did this one, which is a bit better, but because it's this sulky material, it's a bit awkward for me. So I've decided I'm going to do squares, more or less this size, but I'm going to quilt as you sew, and then sew all the squares together. So if I've got little bits of material, it isn't just them that I'm fiddling with. There's going to be a 9-inch square of batting as well. So that should be a lot easier for me to do. As I've said before, I've never done this before, and I want to go at it. I've been looking at different ones and that, so that's what I'm going to do today, is actually start on it. So my first thing is I'm going to cut out some squares at the batting, the size I want, because I want them to be about 8-inch squares. 10-inch seems a bit too big. 5 inches too small fiddly for me. So I'm opting for about 8 inches. So I'm going to cut a few 8-inch squares and just do different things on them. And I'll show you what I do as I'm doing it. So I'll cut the batting squares out now. Right. Now I have cut strips of all the different colours that I want to use. So I'm just going to sew them on the batting now. I've cut 9-inch squares. I've done 3 of them. I'm going to see how these go. And I'll do it, because let me show you how I do them. I'm going to start off by doing a strip one, which is get some batting. I'm not going to put backing on it, because when they're all sewn together, I'm going to put a backing on the whole lot of it, because I've got an old bed sheet, so I'll use that. But I'm just going to start off with, I want a blue in it, a red, a purple, a white. Get black. Let's start with a nice big thick black one. And it isn't long enough, so I'm going to have to find a longer bit for there to make sure it goes from my corners. So I'm just going to lay it down from one corner to the other corner. It's basically right side up and then right sides together, and to start it off, sewn together, 1/4 inch seam. I'll do that and come back to you. Yeah, the lighting in this room is rubbish. I've tried to put some more lighting up, but it just doesn't work. Right, so I've sewn them down there with more or less 1/4 inch seam allowance, and turn them out. You can't press this as you go, because you're batting, it'll just shrivel up on your iron and completely naff that up. So just basically go down it with your fingers and crease it with your fingers. Although this pattern grid doesn't seem to want to do that. No, it doesn't. So we'll do that one next to hold it down, and put in a thin blue one. As I say, it doesn't want to hold down, so I'll hold it down with a pin. As the stitching will not be shown on the back of it, because it's going to be backed when it's done, you can use any colour you like. So I've just got some more cottons I'm using up. that will be the blue one, and I'll have a white one on here next to this. I've stitched those two down and pull them back. And you can see how it's going. They don't have to be the exact size. You can have a nice thick one or not, whichever. Now, I think I've got a thick, no, I haven't got a thick silver one. Put a red one in. Although there's red there. Whoops, make sure. See, I'm going to be cutting all of this off, so I think I shall put it down, further down, and then I might be able to use that a little bit. I'm not going to trim them all to size, the squares now. Once I've done them, I'm going to wait until I've got all the squares, or all those I'm prepared to do. And on this side, see, that blue is going to be very, very narrow. I'll have one of the silver ones. It's going to be just that size anyway, so brilliant. Sorry about my arm. And just pin it. And just carry on going with different coloured strips down and see what it comes out like at the end. I was just motoring along here and I forgot to check my seams for each one. So when I actually pulled this grey one back, I realised the blue and the red, there's a hole. Let's move this light round. There's a hole there. So what do I do? I was thinking of leaving it, never mind. But I could actually put another colour on there so it'll cover both of those. So that's what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, while I was thinking on it, I did another one. And this one, I completely filled. You can see where the square backing is and all this at the side of it. So I'll just trim it up and show you what it looks like. So there it is, trimmed up, and that's one of the squares. Right, I've been up here for about 3.5 hours now. And as you can see, there's one of the squares completed, and I just carried on and on and on. And I'll show you now. As it's now dark outside and the light in here is rubbish, you won't get the full effect of it. But that's 6 squares I've done, which is just less than 2 foot by just more than 2 foot. I have trimmed them down, but not trimmed them down to size, just taking the edges off the material. As you can see there, just taking the edges off to the batting, because what I'm going to do now is, once I've actually trimmed all these 6 pieces down to size and got them a nice good size, I'm going to piece them all together. And I mean, you can have them in different orientations. You can have them all going stripeways. Like that. I just think they look better like that. And it's crazy they aren't all the same size. With them being this way around, they're going to be more like a diamond shape. So adding just 2 more. I might do another 2 and have 8, which is basically 2 diamonds. And then put a border down the side. But this is all thoughts. This is how it is at the moment. There you are. You can see it in its entirety now. Thank you. Bye.
It's a perfect situation.